welcome back to Chosen Earth Angel Queen. I'm back with another message. So what I want to talk about today is I have to piggyback off of what I did talk about earlier in my previous video, which is all about social media, okay? If you guys checked out that video, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe it first of all. If y'all checked out that video, in that video I was talking about how applications, I had got an inclination off of applications. Remember, I don't know if y'all seen the video, that's what I was like, oh, wait a minute, something about applications. So Spirit has gave me the downloads about the applications, okay? And I'm gonna try to make this as easy to understand as possible. So with the applications, every time you go inside the App Store, you're the one that's going onto the App Store looking for applications, looking for applicants. Look, you're hiring these, or you're giving permission or hiring these certain sites to program you. You're hiring your program, you're picking out your program. So just picture that. Every time that you're going in the App Store, you're picking out your program. Because there's a lot of apps, majority of apps are there to program. I'm not going to say all, because there'll be certain, apps that the church will have, or certain ones that, okay, is, you're getting discounts with certain stores or whatever. Sometimes that's okay, but they got the notification. So then there's that mental programming of something that you need to have. So I'm for not to single it all out. We're just going to say not to single no one out, but then not to exclude on whatever either. We're just going to say all apps. All apps in the App Store, you're hiring to program you in some way, shape, or form. If you don't have your notifications turned off, then that's all apps. If you deal more with your notifications and all that, then it's different. Okay. So every single person that you're about to hire, that you're about to download onto your phone, that you're going to give permission to on your phone, they each have certain criteria. A lot of the apps, they ask for permission to see your camera, your microphone. They ask for your purchase history, your purchase records, your bank information, your account information. A lot of the apps all have these, I want to say, settings or features. They're not going to say it as a feature, but they're going to have these disclaimers of what the app will be giving access to. And since technology has surpassed law, there's not really any legality set in place, other than right now it's the cookies and basically what they're doing with the information that they receive, because you already gave them the permission to keep it, but what they're doing with it, they're trying to put some stuff in act. But there's nothing, and there's no law that protects yourself, because you're already opting in to use this app. You're opting in to use it. It doesn't protect you from being programmed. So, and that's the thing. If our laws caught up with the technology, it would be a fair game. But it's not catching up yet. And there's a lot of, I want to say, things that with the programming, there's a lot of research that needs to be done when it comes to human analysis, like the human analysis research when people use the phone versus a human analysis research when people don't use the app. Okay, when they use the app but don't, we need the statistics on this. We don't have the statistics. So we know for a fact with this program, with you being on your phone for a certain amount of time, you're subject to be programmed to a certain amount of extent. And it's just like I wanted to say two things. There should be a limit. But just like, for instance, the FDA, they have a grading system where every restaurant has to be rated a certain grade, or the movies. Every movie that you watch have to be rated R, rated PG. Every game, I believe the games, they also have ratings on it as well. We yet to have a rating for the apps. We only have ratings by customers, by people who use the app, not professionals, not licensed professionals, okay? And we need some sort of statistics, some psychological evidence of it, In fact, what they should do is they should make people take a test before they even take these apps or put these apps. They should be able to pass some sort of test that they mentally can handle the app, because the app is programming. This is the measures that we need to take and we need to demand as society, as humans using these apps. Because these apps, what they have in mind is making the money. And if they have permission to access what you purchase, your bank information, all your camera, your pictures, they have a way to look at your whole life. And if they have access to look at your entire life by way of using your cell phone, do you know what they can market to people who want to partner in with them to have their advertising on their sites? You know, they can guarantee, well, I can guarantee you such and such amount of followers, such and such amount of dollars or increase in sales. I can guarantee you this if you buy this ad at this price. You know why they can guarantee that? Because they're the ones doing the programming. They have the access to the microphone, to the pictures, and you think it's just to you go live on a site or take a picture, but no, they have access all the time. It doesn't go on or off just when you're using the camera. They have the access so they can figure out the things that you like, so they can constantly push it on the algorithm inside of that, on that platform, on that website. So they're basically trying to figure you out and trying to control you by the things that you like. If that's making sense to y'all. If that's making sense, like, share, and subscribe to this video. I'm trying to break it down. I'm thankful and grateful for y'all rocking out with me, but make sure y'all hitting the like button and make sure you're subscribing. I've seen a lot of people coming through, and I want to see some subscribes. Y'all coming through, hit that subscription button. Appreciate that. Sharing is caring. Each one teach one. So back to what I was saying. They are able to access your information and able to market to you through ads by what you're doing. And they have, so it's not about really being mad at Facebook or being mad at or whatever app. I'm just using that for example. It's not really being mad at them. It's about the responsibility of the person using it, knowing being aware of what's in the fine print. You can't just jump on an app and just expect your life to be safe, because your life is not safe, because they have this private information and they're using it to control you. And you have to see it from that standpoint. If you're not looking at it from that viewpoint, you're not paying attention to how you're being programmed. You need to be in control of your program. That's why, for me, for instance, with the apps, everything is positive on my app. Everything, if I am involved with the app, I'm not following nothing negative. I'm not. I have all my notifications off. First of all, I don't give access to microphone and camera. And if I do, I'll select the picture. You know, it's ways that you can get around it, but you're not totally safe. But you need to start putting some parameters in place and paying attention to the hidden agendas. And that brings me to my next biggest thing, which is artificial intelligence. We're going to talk about a little bit about artificial intelligence. I'm going to tell you what Spirit has been telling me about artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, can you imagine this? I want you guys to picture this. Yourself. Can you imagine someone taking your voice, taking your identity, making a virtual version of yourself? Let's not forget, it's soon going to be physical, because the bots are out, robots are out, but right now it's just all online. Could you imagine someone impersonating you, talking like you, your voice, your everything, and then creating content based off of you? They could make you seem like you do drugs, that you're having sex or gay, or if that is your thing. If not, I'm not here to take no shots. Do not come for me. But I'm just saying, if that's not your sexual preference, they could change your sexual preference. They could put you in some type of, crime. They could commit a crime with your information. If just think about it. If somebody has access to someone else outside of yourself, has access to you, to your identity, imagine what that would be like. Because it's coming. It's coming. It's about to come. We're in this age of technology. we about a good 20 to 30 years in technology, and we're seeing the effects now. Imagine another 30 years, what's going to happen? Those movies, those subliminal messages, and iRobot and all those, that they ain't lying. They ain't lying. Because we don't know how safe we are. We don't know if the powers that be, hopefully this is not the case, but what if they really wanted to extinct humans? Just think about that. I'm not saying that's what's going on here. I'm just opening your minds. So this is all alleged for entertainment purposes. I'm going to say that, these disclaimers, because I just have to say that. However, y'all get what I mean. What if someone has access to your information, to your personality, and they're doing things and tarnishing your image because the people think it's you? They don't know that it's somebody using AI. They think it's you saying it, you doing it. And what if it's not good? It could be good, but I mean, come on now. What if it's not? What if it's negative? What if someone's coming in there and really have a hidden agenda? I want to commit a crime. I want to do some bank fraud or whatever it is. I'm just trying to, or God forbid, harm someone. And they're using your information. They virtually being you, using your voice, talking as you on the phone, etc. This stuff is what's yet to come with artificial intelligence. Cloning someone and duplicating them. Then we're going to have a problem because we're not going to be able to tell who's who and what's what. And then what comes after that? You fill in the blanks. Comment below what you think is going to happen after that. Comment below how you feel about another you being created. That someone having access to your information. There's someone that can be you, your voice. Someone who could sign your name. Someone could. How will we know the difference? So this stuff is becoming, technology is becoming so big that it could be harmful to humans. And that's what's yet to come. And it's all about you being aware, you staying on top of it, knowing this is the program, this is what I am allowing in these applications when I sign off these permissions. I'm allowing them to do this, see this, and do this. And I'm allowing, you got to pay attention to that because it's up to you to create your own healthy program. You don't get if you get set on default, God's telling me this. If you get set on default, they're going to program you. So you don't want to be caught on default settings. You need to be ready. You need to have your program and your stuff healthy and on top. So you cannot be programmed. It's not on default. It's on your personal preferences. That's what we need here because technology will overtake you. It will overtake if you're not on top of it. It's already set up. If it's set up on default, you're set up to be programmed. And that's just it. So you got to do something about it. You got to stay on top of this. This is critical. This is what we have to do as humans. We cannot forget that we're human. That's what we came on this world for. It's for an experience, a human experience. Not necessarily to be so consumed with technology that we're letting that think for ourselves. It's up to us to think for us. It's up for our guiding system to come from within. So those devices, if you spend too much time on it, and that is another thing, it needs to be an evaluation on how much time you spend, how detrimental it is to use each device. Because maybe 1 hour is not bad, but 2 or 3 is severe. They should have some sort of parameter put in place for people with access to these sites, because literally I'm telling you, it's not going to work for your good if you're not on top of it. So I'm just here to don't kill the messenger. I'm just here to shine a light, let y'all know what Spirit is giving me these downloads. I gotta move on to my next messages. I appreciate y'all for being here again. Like, share, subscribe if y'all feeling the vibe, feeling the messages.